When you go through a spiritual awakening, a lot of your belief systems are completely crushed. Any belief system about anything, and that doesn't have to do with religion. It's not necessary that it's to do with a spiritual belief, but simply any belief down to what life ought to be, what people have got to be like, what sort of reactions you should get in life, what sort of responses you should get. Now, similarly, one of you left a comment saying, if you're really awake, then why do you still have Khalsa as your surname? Well, that is the surname that my parents gave me because that was our family name. And there is no other answer to that because I have not got an association with what that means or what that doesn't mean. In fact, what Khalsa means is a seeker. Yeah. So I could call myself anything or nothing. It makes no difference. In fact, when you're spiritually awake, what names that you've been born with, what names have been given to you, what religions have been given to you, what you've found yourself born in, yeah, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make, eventually, you realize that none of this actually matters. These are just the garb that you wear one day, and you realize that why it's there. So when we have comments like this, folks, please think about what you're writing. Yeah, because whatever you're putting out there is an energy that speaks volumes to the universe. And that energy then in turn brings things to you that are reflective of that experience. And in fact, this comment is very much an example of wherever you are. I could be, for example, I could be a saint sitting in the Himalayas, a very realized master sitting in my room, maybe not even in the Himalayas, but just here, part of everyone, part of normal society, yeah? And you won't be able to perceive that if you're still focused on name, caste, creed, religion, what you're wearing, what is the color of your hair. You won't be able to perceive that. And if your perception is still at that level, that why do you call yourself this? Why is your name this? Or, why do you wear this? Why do you say this? Then your perception of life is going to be about that. And that is still at a very 3D level. And it's okay to be there. It's absolutely okay to be there. But again, this, folks, is an example of when we speak about post an awakening. Everything that you see around you, every experience we have, for example, the law of attraction, right? Everything that we attract to us is telling us a story about us. It's telling us where we are. So no matter what existence is actually telling you, but if the reaction that you're giving to it and what you're perceiving from it is whatever it is, that perception is yours alone and may not be the truth. And exactly a spiritual awakening. So when you are awakened, that's when you're able to then dispel illusion and see past all of this. Yeah. So these sort of questions, folks, there is no, it's either, there is nothing there in these sort of things rather than engaging. If there is something that you don't like, if there's some content that doesn't resonate with you, then just go past it, scroll past and move on. You don't have to contribute. And this is where, just in normal life as well, yeah, if we can't elevate somebody, if we can't be kind, extend compassion, then don't even participate. But when you are participating and when we say things like this, absolute responsibility is upon you, not anybody else, because it's your take. See, this is where we don't know each other, we don't know our ins and goings. That siddhi, what we call divya drishti, that divine vision to be able to see past illusion, you're able to see past maya, folks. That's what your awakening does to you. Lots and lots of love to everybody wherever you are. See how far you've come.